What other techniques do we have to evaluate limits? In some situations, finding a common denominator or even simplifying a complex fraction will get our limit into a form that we can evaluate. Let's take a look at this example to illustrate our point. What we notice is that if we were to do direct substitution and plug in x to be 0, we would get -1/2 plus 1/2, which is 0, over 0. That's an indeterminate form. Therefore, what I'll do is I'll get rid of this ugly complex fraction, and hopefully the expression that comes out of it will be a more simplified form that I know how to evaluate. To get rid of this complex fraction, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply every single term by all of the denominators. So I'm going to multiply every single term by -2 plus x and 2. I've gone ahead and done that here in orange. The reason for that multiplication is so that I could cancel out the denominator terms in both fractions here and here. Therefore, we end up with the limit of this. Simplifying that numerator, 2 minus 2 would cancel out. We would be left with x. The denominator stays the same. We can then cancel out the factor of x in both the denominator and numerator and be left with the limit of 1 over -2 plus x times 2. Rewriting that for some space, what we can see is we can now evaluate this limit just by direct substitution. Therefore, we plug in 0 for x, we end up with 1 over -2 times 2. That gives us -1 over 4. So if you're finding limits and you've got these messy fractions, keep this technique in mind.